moving in, has to leap back, gets pretty low. Gonna get jumped on as well by sharyk. He's gonna fall in the end. That's one crucial pick for the main tank going down. sharyk might be in a bit of trouble. Tries to leap his way out of there, but the healers are definitely there. Point's gonna get capped up, a little bit of congestion. Not quite one tick just yet for the side of eUnited, but definitely getting there as they're finding the picks, just playing this slowly but surely.
Yeah, and they're doing it very nicely here because they pushed away the Winston and they got a lot of ground, and basically they can just stand on the point meanwhile. Because the Cyclowns were forced back. So they got some capture there, 40%, and they're still alive here.
Yeah, still taking on this fight. There's only about one tick on the board here for eUnited. Going to be forcing out the tranquility.
Under a lot of criticism in their earlier matches, Luch coming in as kind of a ringer for the team, as a DPS ringer, and his Genji wasn't faring too well. But now Sunbear being popped out of eUnited, trying to get a little bit more aggressive to get towards this point. Here's uNFixed, has that tactical visor ready to go. They're able to force down onto Luki here. Needs to take him out of this equation, but they've lost Boombox. They've lost that Discord orb.
Yeah, who are they going to be popping this nano boost off if they even choose it? They're going to be opting to use it on destro just to stagger the point out a little bit longer, but sharyk's in the back lines with his primal rage, finding 2 picks for the rest of his team, and they're just going to fall like dominoes. Great stick by Davin to try and turn this one a little bit around here. Going to be still contesting it. Still only a single tick on the board currently for the side of eUnited, but the spawner's only just coming in for Cyclowns. They're going to get some significant time by the eUnited, and I would be very surprised if they don't manage to get this, and indeed, there we go. The final moments are going to be getting that first checkpoint.
Yeah, it was a really good defense from Cyclowns. Only 30 seconds remaining.
Ultimate coming out of Krytox, which has netted him pretty much nothing here so far, even with the nano part put on towards him, as Kruise finally picks up that first kill.
Quite a few ults being used by the side of eUnited to try and take this in the end. They're still holding on to uNFixed's tack visor, with the rest of the players just falling in the end. Krytox just slamming them in the back lines, will be able to get this defense, or will they? Kruise has something to say about it. He picks up Crusade with the Swift Strike. uNFixed is following up as well. Gonna get that DMX, 60 seconds remaining on the clock, but they will win this attack.
So Kruise used Blade in the beginning of that fight, and he's back up to 70% already.
Well, uNFixed uses visor as well, if I'm not wrong.
Really?
No, that was responded to so well by these teams.
Pushing it all the way in right now still. Looks like Cyclowns are getting the better end of this engagement right now when it comes to the heals. It's going to be Davin who does bring down sharyk. Destro following up as well. Definitely the kill feed just filling up with blue here as they are finding all the picks. 20 seconds remaining. Is that potentially the last push for eUnited, or are they going to get one more chance? Ooh, cheeky little kill.
Yeah, I mean a little kill, but
this is looking very rough right now. They have a sound barrier to work with it. They can maybe get a pick here. But the nano boost is coming up for Cyclowns. They have the tracer bomb.
He's going to have to just get on top of the payload right now. I mean, he's the one that's really close enough to do it. Maybe sharyk coming
oh my goodness.
2 HP and throws the bomb in, hoping for something to land. The Hail Mary is not going to connect, but they've made it over to overtime. They pop that sound barrier now down, and Kruise has even switched over the Sombra here last second.
Last second, just to get that extra mobility to jump onto the point. sharyk is leading the charge for his team, brings down destro. iuKeEe's also popped off his own primal rage, just working the cart to the best of his ability. Boombox in the background, having a bit of trouble there, just being beaten around at the moment here. iuKeEe going to be finishing him off, finding the kill. Vallutaja, the overtime ticking down, really. This is last-ditch effort here by eUnited. They've only got a few players remaining. They're all so weak. And I think that is going to be the last final person on the cart. Mr. Vallutaja himself will be falling fairly shortly. And there we have it. The overtime ticks down, and only 2 checkpoints secured there for eUnited.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty impressive defense coming out of Cyclowns there. But at the same time, you can't be disappointed.
To keep everyone alive if everyone's taking damage. And I think that's maybe what Cyclowns want to go for, unless they can focus more down, which they do eventually get. So that's going to be that res now taken out of the equation, because he's already at 75% built up.
Beautiful plays there by iuKeEe and the rest of his team just to finish up the 2 supports in the back line, and now they're just steamrolling ahead. 1 tick on the board already, most likely going to be 2, and really no chance in hell of any contention coming out from eUnited here. Going to be taking up a position forwardly into the streets phase here of Eichenwalde. And that was a pretty rapid time.
And they can't really get any value out of their nano boost.
Davin with the pulse bomb, sends it flying. Is he going to connect the kill? Not quite. uNFixed just going to be sidestepping it to a degree. Also, it's going to be used here. sharyk just trying to initiate him with the primal rage, just by a few more seconds for his team. But the kills are just all falling down to Davin right now. Just putting in so much work for his team. Bit of a sticky situation there for sharyk, but he does eventually just save his own life before falling to destro. And with a few seconds remaining right now, Cyclowns looking in a pretty solid position to take this fight.
Davin's just getting so much freedom in these fights too. He's not being focused down at all. No one's really even shooting off a couple of shots towards this direction. We're seeing eUnited throw everything they have into this defense, force them into the overtime on the second point, where they almost got forced overtime on the first. So either way, you're looking into the potential finish of this map. If they don't get snowballed from this fight.
The positioning right now.
He ran past. He ran
You
past.
get onto it, yeah. That's going to be creating an opening, though. Davin with the post bomb as well. Collects a kill onto Morte. He's going to be trying to turn it around for his team, but uNFixed has the attack visor into the background. He's going to be just laying in the damage right now, but the kills are currently falling for Cyclowns. They use the nano boost there onto iuKeEe. Going to be trying to run down these players, putting in the damage. He's already picked up 2, looking for the 3rd, but it's going to be Krytox with the Helix rocket.
This is insane.
Does bring down uNFixed. This is brilliant from them. The teammate comes out. Kruise doesn't have a chance. Overtime ticking over into the final moments. What the heck just happened?
And they killed Morte right before that. Morte was the first pick in that fight, and he didn't get the sound barrier off. He died in the middle of it.
Yep.
And because
Unreal.
of that, Cyclowns got so many picks, and they managed to win the fight. It's going to be very close. Oh, they slept Lucio!
No way! That's actually ridiculous. They're still pushing in. They don't have it. They're going to get the damage, but they don't quite find the kill onto Morte. Does get the sound barrier off. Just trying to play around the cart right now if you're Cyclones, trying to keep it going. Davin trying to find the kills here, there, and everywhere right now. It's going to be Destro moving into the back as well, but vallutaja and Boombox are putting in so much work. The Discord orbs just focusing down these targets. Only 2 players remaining right now. Krytox in the background will not be good enough for them, but that was a worthy effort by Cyclones.
That was some butt clenching going on right there from the side of eUnited. Wow.
I'm actually kind of wondering what happened.
Sent in by Destro. Cyclone's going to be trying to initiate with the sound barrier as well. vallutaja still holding on to that post bomb, ends up committing it onto Destro, doesn't get the D-mech. Destro just hanging on to a sliver of HP there. Is going to finally get popped out of it. Dragon Blade being used as well by Mr. Krytox. Doesn't get anything from it. It's the final moments of the game with 99% overtime ticking down. With the full team wipe, it will be round number 1 going to eUnited.
Yeah.
You can pull up because of healing.
Yep. And hopefully we can see some positioning coming out of the Winstons right now. That's a very defensive bubble coming out from sharyk.
Ooh, is this going to be the mirror matchup? It is indeed. So triple DPS. No surprises there coming out from eUnited and Cyclowns. Searching for an opportunity or 2. It's going to be vallutaja who does claim the first one. eUnited again claiming the first blood. And they're following up with the kills as well. Krytox is in the back.
Look at
He's
this.
alone though. What's he doing?
But they know he's there, and immediately you do see Morte just come over, speed boost him in, they pick up the kill, make sure
A
he's
late
secure,
kill.
don't let him actually allow him to escape to apply that pressure from a different position or a different angle.
Lovely.
Well,
More effective, your Lucio sound barrier / healing can be a little bit more effective. And this sound barrier coming out Morte, allowing him to push back in towards the point here, but Kruise with the blade just gonna be booped away, so he doesn't really have the opportunity to solidify this kill as a health pack's picked up, but it doesn't matter. His team's gonna be there, uNFixed gets the kill, and now we're seeing a visor come out as well.
Yeah, they've capped it up. The overtime's going to be ticking down. Only a few members of Cyclowns are remaining onto the point. It's just Davin just trying his hardest to really just stall it out for as long as humanly possible, but it's really a very, very tough task for the little British girl. But
To say about Ultimate, it was like the communication around it, where maybe he decided that they needed to pop it, but the team wasn't in a position to really capitalize off the healing of that, because it was just him and 2 people, while there was like 3 others by the point trying to contest it, and those 3 got picked off because they weren't grouped up to actually make it really effective. But then again, we have to keep in mind, Boombox
wow.
hasn't been on the team long, right?
Yeah.
So he's still trying to get used to eUnited, and eUnited is still trying to get used to him.
and he used to play for Cyclowns, so
Yeah. I mean, this is the game, probably the roughest game for Boombox in the group stages. And he has been given a lot of room to work with. We saw iuKeEe shut him down really early. The sound barrier going out here with the blade now, so they're looking to win this fight instead.
Well, Valo does get this stick. Looks like over on the pot, picks up that initial kill here onto the Ana player. Valo again, it just seems to be popping off here. He gets down Krytox. He's looking for more. He's looking for more blood. He's trying to chase down Crusade. He's just trying to run away, but with that Discord orb on him, there's just no chance you're really going to survive this one. And Valo is just still not being dealt with. You give Tracer an inch, and they'll take a foot here. Just a meter since we're over here in Europe. And they do cap a point yet again. With overtime taken away, there's just 1 man who can potentially touch it. I think that was Pox.
wow, that was
really impressive.
really impressive. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was Cyclowns going to get brought down by Pox. Now the nano boost
that
is
was-
used on Kruise, but he's wondering what to do with it. Pops off the Dragon Blade. Can he find the kills? Bunch of grouped up
bio
enemies.
hit.
It's going to be the good bio. Oh my goodness, that's destroying all the healing right now. Good shields though, keeping Mr. Pox alive. They are finding the kills off the back of this.
Oh, I don't know about that, man. Cyclones is probably going to start capping here, but that was pretty bad engagement, I'd say, from eUnited right there.
Yeah.
Kruise, he got the nano boost, and he's like, all right, what am I supposed to do with this? He didn't tell us he's
Yeah, yeah.
coming, and then he even
He
saw him
could've
stagger
just-
the blade out.
I think because he was nano boosted, he wanted to use the blade, just to get that nano blade going. But I think he could have easily saved the blade, wait out the transcendence, and then go. The nano boost in this case was the bad ultimate in play, you know.
Right.
So there's no need to just put out your blade for the sake of nano blading.
Bit of a wasted goal by iuKeEe there, but right now, look at that kill before the heals come in from Boombox. Krytox finds 1, finds 2. It will be the self-destruct that finally brings him down. Davin following up as well with the rest of his team. That was a tactical visor used by Destro as well in the back lines, but this will be the point that's currently going to Cyclowns. Only a few more players left onto the point. Morte wants to try and contest it as long as he possibly can, just buying some time for his team. But Cyclowns will be the winners of this first checkpoint.
Yeah, and you have to say, that was a pretty good...
15 seconds on the clock, counting down. Cyclones need to get at least onto the point, touching it up. They're going to be using Nano Boost. It's going to be the Nano Visor on Krytox. Such a pretty opportunity, but look at that immediate answer coming out from eUnited. uNFixed is right up in his face with the defense matrix, causing all sorts of harm. They're using the self-destruct as well to just divide and conquer them across the point. Davin ends up falling. Only 3 members left alive, 4 Cyclones, and look at that, kill feeder blue. It will be the overtime ticking down. And eUnited with a successful hold on his second defense.
Also means they don't have to get much progress on the second point too, if I'm not mistaken.
Only 1 tick.
Yep.
I believe. Are they just trying to bait out the ults there? Was eUnited? Boombox ended up using his tranquility to lead this in. Kill's going to be moving all over the place still. EMP finally going to get popped off into the midst of the enemy team, but is it going to be enough? eUnited are finding a pick here and there. Cruise going to be bringing down Davin as well. It was the sound barrier used by Cyclowns to try and prolong the end of this fight out, seeing if they can hold on to this first checkpoint, but the Primal Rage being used by iuKeEe here, just running down Boombox in the end, but is he even going to get this kill?
uNFixed gets it. Self-destruct on point though, he's going to at least force Cruise away from this one as his blade was popped, but the point will be captured here momentarily. Now it comes down to the final defense for Cyclowns. Remember, they still have the potential to put NIP, I believe, in last. If they can pick up this map or the next, they'll put themselves up to 4, and NIP are at 3. And very important stuff for them. And Cruise is actually going to be switching here momentarily too, waiting over by the spawn doors.
This pulse bomb as well. Opportunities for vallutaja if he wants to use it. Claiming a kill onto iuKeEe is going to get evened up. This Morte is going to fall. Still going to start to play this point a little bit. Shields again getting baited out there. Just the sharyk just popping off onto the point. It's going to be a graviton surge. I don't think it connected onto anyone there. Tranquility now going to be used by Boombox to try and lead in these kills. Already a lot of cap time and a lot of kills moving in for them. iuKeEe's going to be jumping onto the point to try and just prolong as long as he possibly can, but they only need a single tick on eUnited. The kills are thoroughly going in their favor right now. Morte's still hanging on to that sound barrier, doesn't need to use it. The contestant into the final moments. As I say that, they're moving in. The nano boost was used there onto Davin, but didn't quite work out as they were hoping. And hopefully with that one final kill, Fox makes an attempt onto the point. Finally, the cap time's going to start running down.
It's like
this stall is incredible.
One into their own death. And eventually, this is going to have to be eUnited's map. I don't see anyone getting any ults up anytime soon. The pickup kills they need.
Cyclowns is getting really good spawns here. This is not intentional, by the way. They're just running out like the fast they can, but they're getting really good spawns here. And they're just lucky to always get to this point.
Unreal gameplay coming out here.
iuKeEe can stall now. He's got his ultimate.
This should be beautiful, but yeah, iuKeEe has his ult. He needs to pop it off though.
But they need to get rid of uNFixed here. I mean, he pretty much has to leave the point just to contest uNFixed and get him off. Otherwise, there's no way that Cyclowns is going to ever...
The point!
Yep.
I want to say he got booped, but it's still very likely he kind of just jumped off there.
No, he did.
Cloud9.
He possibly can. 6 HP, picks up the half pack, couldn't quite find the kill. He claims the second one. Morte standing a chance. He's going to get ran down in the end. 10 HP now on the man, and Cruise is finally going to be giving him the beat down, taking him to the back of the respawn queue.
Oh, they're still going for this. They're still going to contest.
Okay.
They have the nano blade onto Krytox, who's finally able to pick up a kill on the Valu.
Oh boy.
Actually, might have been the Phantom Blade comes in. He doesn't get the kill on uNFixed. Comes it big though, picking up the kill onto him.
Oh my goodness.
Some Phantom Slash right there, man.
Just narrowly avoided that blade. Still, sound barrier committed by Cyclowns, still looking to defend this. Smart play, smart call as well, looking to defend that with the ultimates on board. eUnited, though, they do have a few on the board. Boombox, very close, pops up to Tranquility, fell incredibly low. He's going to heal up the rest of his team with the help of it. uNFixed with the attack visor as well. He's going to be finding a pick or two. Post bomb, Kobe doesn't quite connect onto the target he was looking for, but...
If you dash and you throw the pulse bomb like ahead of him, and can the pulse bomb stick onto while he's dashing, like across your screen?
I'd assume so.
I mean,
they have enough. Yeah, they don't have the room to work with here. iuKeEe popped his ultimate, but I do think it's a waste. And just as I'd say that, Caster Curse was some shit. Krytox gets fixed on Cruise.
Still, it's not over just yet. eUnited still hanging on for dear life.
They're doing a good job here.
Cyclowns are doing a good job.
This is very surprising, actually, I'd say. Because eUnited, they have so good positioning, right? And they have Boombox alive with the Discord Orb. I mean, realistically, iuKeEe with the Winston ultimate should just be able to, like, melt because by the fact that he's Discord Orb. And we finally see eUnited pick up the point here. But when you have so good positioning and the Cyclones are forced to go out that very small choke from the spawn, I don't see them, like, retaking that point ever. No ultimates. They might get a blade up for Cruise here. but that's all. It's very rough here for United to try to retake.
Oh, that's a bit unusual for Davin to try and miss one of those, but doesn't quite get the post bomb off. Rotating around now, only about 7 seconds remaining on the clock right now. They need to find their way onto the point. United going to be initiating in now. sharyk wants to try and play the point a little bit. Great bio grenade coming out from Cyclowns. Just trying to deny them to the best of their abilities. Kruise gets absolutely played with. And my goodness, that'll be that. United couldn't quite close it out.
Yeah, it is one of the harder points in the game to finish out. So I don't want to say it's expected, etc.
Yeah.
So he's not a new tank player by all means, but he's been doing a surprisingly good job, I'd say.
Oh, uNFixed has the EMP. Does he want to try and commit it off? Relocating in, surely. There we go. Destro is going to bring him down.
That was surprising.
Okay.
Yeah, I have nothing to combo that EMP with at the moment, especially losing so many people. That's a fairly quick take here on the Cyclowns on the attack. Remember how they actually defended on the first point?
Do you
And
keep
they actually
the,
came back.
I guess you keep this on.
Okay, so I was curious because I saw
No,
Kruise,
no.
It did
You
get
can't,
taken.
PCR
you can't
change?
do the leap dashes, you know.
No, the
No,
lead, no, with your ultimate, with your Dragon Blade. You run on the wall, you slash, run on the wall, slash, it resets your attack.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay, I wonder if that's still in the game. So if it is, then we saw Kruise try to go for that, try to use that high ground towards the sky. But in
Right.
the meantime, last fight breaking out here, Cyclones have to take this one, or they'll be down 4-0 in this series and looking very grim for them to move on towards the next few days. And they're losing quite a few people, but not to mention eUnited have dropped out of quite a few as well. Looks like Destro's just trying to stay alive.
Ooh, last man standing. He does bring down Destro. The team is currently filing in. eUnited getting the defense off. Cyclowns with only a few players left alive. Crusade tries to go for the boop. Might actually bring down sharyk if he's lucky. If he does hit off his shots, they find the kill. iuKeEe moves in as well. But the overtime ticking down. iuKeEe going to be falling. It's just Krytox, one man against the world, and he's going to be brought down in a very rapid fashion. The heals are coming in on him. So strikes into the back. He's managed to buy the Dragon Blade, but doesn't quite connect it onto the cart. And that'll be that match complete.